It is the home side who will get us underway for the second half. Erin Cuthbert. What do Manchester United now have to do to get back into this? They can't force it, can they, Kelly?
Yeah, they have to start strong this second half. Be composed, be confident. As I said before, try and find Alyssa Russo. She's a player that can make things happen. Jackie Groening, get your attacking, your flair players on the ball. Like we saw with their first goal with the back heel. You need her on the ball in those final third areas. She can make things happen. But just to stay tight and compact these first 10 minutes, you don't want to concede and go 4-1 down, because it'll be a lot more difficult to get yourselves back into the game.
So no changes for either side at the break. It's Blundell. Now Zellum, Manchester United. Third time in the semi-finals of this competition. Never progressed to the final. Burrisa. It's a good overlapping run, and now Galton digs out the first time cross, nearly found Gruenen. Bright with the header away. Zellum who wins it back, charged down by Aniek Nouwen. It's exactly what Mark Skinner at Manchester United will want. Starting on the front foot, but Pernilla Harder is in a bit of discomfort.
That's one player for Chelsea that you don't want to see go down and potentially have to come off. She's been fantastic, especially that first half. Very good attacking display, strong running, good leadership. Certainly when she's on the pitch, she lifts and elevates this Chelsea team.
Frank Kirby on the bench, having a rest tonight, and Sam Kerr as well, although her condition, too sure about, having travelled back from the Asian Cup and arrived back yesterday morning. I saw her, Chelsea put out a photo of her on her way in, sipping a iced coffee.
Trying to keep her up, probably. She should be asleep right now, travelling all that way.
Well, so should I, in truth, but for different reasons.
Yeah, but what a player to bring on if needed, even if she is half asleep.
You imagine Frank Kirby just being rested because of the absence of Sam Kerr. Perhaps she's played a few more minutes than Chelsea would have liked, and big game at the weekend as well.
Yeah, I think Emma Hayes has one eye on that too. I think the squad that she's put and the first 11 that she's put out, she believes that they can win that game probably without Kirby, and giving her a rest, like you said, for the big game on the weekend.
Here's Burrisa. Again, Nouwen in the way. Zellum, now Galton. Blundell delivers towards Russo, which was quite far out there to generate the power. Not an easy chance, that one. Here is Russo, driving at the defence.
This is where she's good. She gets the ball, she's aggressive, forward thinking, obviously not the best cross, but they're the pockets of space that you need to find Russo in, when she can turn and she can drive and she can draw players, or then she can draw a player, then play that through ball.
Cuthbert, sharp turn away from a couple of United players. wisely claiming that went out, and I think the referee may have pulled it back for a Chelsea free kick. Earlier challenge. Cuthbert. That's a good save from Bagley. Harder got the shot away. I think the flag's gone up anyway.
A good delivery in there by Aaron Cuthbert. Nice little flick on, but I think Harder just strayed offside a little bit too early.
A trip on Badia. Oh, that's it. Loose ball picked up by Fleming, and now Wrighton. Too much on that delivery, but it's picked up by Charles. Mannion decides to deal with this ahead of Bagley. Great play from Harder. Danish Footballer of the Year. 6 consecutive seasons. For 2021, though, it's Manchester United who have that player in their ranks. Sinja Brun, who's on the bench today. Interesting to see if we see her out of play.
It's good pressure here from Chelsea. In the second phase, haven't let the ball come round and recycled. Just need a good delivery here from Guro Wrighton.
It's a good one, and it's a good take from Bagley.
So hard for a keeper when that delivery is right there. There's players in and amongst it. She did well. She dropped it, but did well to hold on to it. But it's so difficult when that ball's just right on top of you. There's a mix of players. You have to be strong and commanding.
Chance here for Harder. Torres Dottir just about got in front of her. It's a good play from Mannion. Sam Kerr, a player in tracksuit bottoms. I know she did struggle to adapt to the cold when she first came, unsurprisingly, where she usually previously played her football.
It was a summer league, wasn't it, out in the States, playing? I played out there, it's beautiful. Hot days training, and then you come to England and it's a real culture shock. Rain, drizzle, raincoats. It's very hard for her to adjust.
Safe to say, though, she has definitely adjusted now.
Oh, definitely.
Top scorer last season. 13 all competitions this season already. It's a Manchester United corner. They might have caught Chelsea cold. Shot from Burrisa. Lacked a bit of power. Zellum delivers again, not the best of clearances. Badia tries to work it back in. Russo was there, and it's wide. Chelsea a bit hesitant in getting the ball away.
There's a well-worked corner there. I think Chelsea fell asleep, and as the ball was pulled back, it was just a poor delivery in. They did well to keep the ball alive. Just unlucky there, taking it on the wrong foot. Russo with a left foot.
Russo crowded out. It's a good win by Thomas. Giving a handball off Katie Zellunt. Referee's happy for play to go on. A bit of space for Blundell. Good strong clearance from Bright. Now Mannion. Good play from Burisa.
A lovely turn there in the middle of the park. She realised she had space, sensed it, sniffed it out, and managed to turn and play on the front foot. Just disappointed with the final ball there, but that was a brilliant piece of play in the midfield.
He's harder. Plays in Charles. Back to Pernilla Harder. Lots of movement, and Manchester United managed to clear their lines.
And United getting a lot of defensive bodies behind that behind the ball in the box there, which is leaving Martha Thomas very alone up top. And as soon as they break, they should get the ball to her, then support her as quickly as possible to get up the pitch.
Chelsea, though, continue to look dangerous every time they come forward. After a bit of a blip, a couple of flat performances in the WSL, they do look like they're starting to get up some momentum again.
But they always create a lot of chances, Chelsea. You know, that's what's so impressive about them and their attacking line and attacking midfielders that they have. You know, if one player's not on game, another player will step up, and they do create so many chances. They should probably score more goals per game than they actually do. Obviously, referring to the Brighton game, they had so many chances, but just not clinical on the day. But they've been clinical here on 3 occasions.
And after that humongous disappointment in the Champions League, not making it past the group stages, they hold all 3 domestic trophies, and that's going to be the aim now this season.
And they're certainly in line to do it. They have the squad to do it. They have the manager to do it. They have the experience. It's that little bit of luck that you need in these cup competitions. And you need to keep all your players fit and healthy.
Still have to see this one out, though. Approaching the hour mark, and Manchester United do have the tools to unlock this Chelsea defence. They have done so once, and they've created a couple of opportunities, but Chelsea deserving of their lead. It's a lovely ball out to Russo. Good control and strength away from Wrighton. Zellunt to Mannion. Blundell, now Galton. Blundell delivers. Badia took aim. Zellum. Not on the same wavelength as
just not on the
Russo.
same page there. Lou Russo was pulling out to the right, wanted it to feet, whereas she probably should have gone in. Didn't read the pass.
It was a good idea, wasn't it, from Zellum?
It was, and that's where Russo probably has to change up her game a little bit. Instead of pulling wide, try and get herself into the box a little bit more.
Strong challenge from Sophie Ingle. Charles trying to scamper away, but Blundell is there. Now Zellum onto Grunen. Burrisa pulling out to the left-hand side. Gets the cross in, cleared by Nouwen. It's given away by Torres Dottir. And they could pay the ultimate price. Harder. A push from Torres Dottir. The referee's happy with that. Treading a very fine line, Maria Torres Dottir, trying to make up for her error. And the two players not happy with each other.
These two have been going at it a few times throughout this game. I don't think it was a penalty. It was good defensive. Is it a penalty? He's not given a penalty, is he?
No, I think he's not happy with her reaction.
No, I mean...
There was a certain push, wasn't there? But
she...
you just don't see those given, do you?
Not at all. It's just good arm strength. You know, Harder went to ground way too easy. It was looking for the penalty, in my opinion. But she had her for pace. But a couple of times they've been going at it, these two. The fight between them. It's good to watch.
Little insight into Kelly Smith's tastes there for football. Not something you would have got involved with.
Oh, absolutely,
as a player,
absolutely. I love those physical battles and then a little bit of argy-bargy after. It brings a bit of energy, a bit of oomph to the game. A bit of feistiness, you've got to love that.
Ball over the top for Harder. Get away from Badia, forcing the corner kick. Flag stayed down, so that shed a lot of space.
It's another long direct ball from Chelsea from back to front, finding Harder in the space. She does well just to accelerate past and gets herself in a corner.
Must have struggled to handle her at times. Her first goal illustrates that point. Corner kick dug out. It's well defended. Header away by Russo. Anderson onto Carter. Defending from Badia. Ingle wins it back. Cuthbert trying to find room for the shot. Good close control from Chelsea. There's Ingle. Win by Millie Bright. Ingle back in towards Harder. Eventually, Manchester United get it clear. Anderson shrugging off the challenge. It's nice play from Zellum and Grunen. Russo. 2 to get past, and
they are always looking for that early cross, that early ball into Martha Thomas. It's not really been successful this second half, but they still have to keep consistent and sticking to their game plan of supplying her.
a couple of substitutions coming up for Manchester United.
Substitution for Manchester United, coming off the field, number 14,
Jackie Grunen coming off.
13,
She's just coming back from an injury, fairly long-term one. Ivana Fuso coming on, a forward player. Both goals this season have come in this competition.
And also coming off the field, number 9, Martha Thomas.
Martha Thomas, who's worked very hard up in that central role. And a debut for the deadline day signing, Sinja Bruun. First chance to set our eyes on the Danish international, signed on loan from Lyon. Playing time limited at the French club, but 6 goals in 2 league starts, not a bad record. Fuso trying to make an instant impact. This is good play from Brazilian. Badia. Russo turns, but there's a blue shirt right in her way. Burrisa stops Jessie Fleming from progressing.
It's brilliant defended there by Chelsea. They get numbers behind the ball quickly. Jessie Fleming doubling up and draws the foul.
And off a plane yesterday, straight into the action today. Jessie Fleming scored the 2nd goal for Chelsea. Made an excellent contribution. Is off Sam Kerr. And for Chelsea.
I think Jessie Fleming's been outstanding throughout the whole game. Very active, very alert, working alongside Harder, pressing when she can. Obviously well deserved her goal too.
Lovely turn from Wrighton, away from Badia, trying to feed Sam Kerr. Flag is up. Caffeined up, she looks all right.
I wonder what she's feeling right now, having, you know, just been knocked out of the tournament. Travelled a long way on a plane, stiff legs, tired, and then you find yourself in a semi-final.
Bit of a whirlwind, and not only that, knocked out by her teammate, Ji So-yeon, with a magnificent strike for South Korea. So she's going to be at the Cup for a while yet, into the semi-finals with her team. Another big player Chelsea are missing for these crucial games. Here is Fuso. It's a good play. Ingle concedes the corner.
She looks very lively. Fuso coming on, winning her team a corner. Very good feet.
It's Burrisa. Delivers. Mannion picks it up. Doesn't have the angle for the cross, so has to go back to Hannah Blundell. Burrisa's cross hits Wrighton. Fuso, the foul on Cuthbert. Still 20 minutes to go. Still time for United to Was a bit of anxiety for Chelsea and Emma Hayes. I think that's what you call a bit of terrace banter.
Having fun.
The blue side of Manchester will be in action tomorrow in the other Continental Cup semi-final. Up against Spurs, the Academy Stadium. Bright's trying to force her way through. She's found Cuthbert. And now Wrighton. Kerr in the middle. It's over her. Ingle. And now Charles.
Great block there by Hannah Blundell, putting her body on the line.
Wrighton turns it back in, a miscue from Sam Kerr. Chelsea trying to turn up the pressure, get the fourth goal that will, beyond doubt, seal this win. Zellum onto Aoife Mannion. Blundell. Galton. Tripped by Harder. Tricky ball to control that for Galton. Chelsea have given it away. It's Blundell.
Just seems that they've pushed Russo more central, just playing behind Brune. Just try and get her on the ball as much as possible and link up with the new Danish signing. Fuso's moved out to the right, so hopefully they can get her on the ball just to create and be a thorn in the side of Chelsea's right-hand side.
Torres Dottir goes long. Too much on that for Senior Brun. Here's Wrighton. Well, delivers the cross, it's a good one, and maybe Kerr was just put off enough by Mannion sliding in.
Delightful ball there. Sweet left foot. Picked out Kerr perfectly, but just couldn't get her foot onto the ball. Just timing it wrong.
Well, to be fair, she was in a different time zone yesterday.
She was in the right spot.
But that's the thing you were saying, isn't it? That Chelsea they continue to create chance after chance.
They do, and they are an absolute pleasure to watch because they are so exciting going forward, changing of positions. So many good technical players on the ball that can make things happen and make things happen out of nothing.
Free kick from Manchester United. Delivery evades everyone.
It's frustrating there for Manchester United. You know, you've got a good free kick, good set-piece specialist in Zalem. You can't get anybody on the end of it.
"14 minutes plus stoppages to go. Chelsea into yet another final opportunity to add to their trophy cabinet, which is getting vast. Brun. Zellum onto Burisa. Blundell dispossessed. Now over the top. Sam Kerr, the keeper's come. Bagley. Wow, she clattered Sam Kerr. We'll just have to see what the decision is here. Did she try and play the ball?
Just timed it so wrong. Took the player out. Kerr committed herself. Is a red card. Poor there by Hannah Blundell to give the ball away so cheaply. It's just a direct ball over the top. Sam Kerr's lethal with her pace.
Sophie Bagley sent off for Manchester United. Just mistimed. Kerr was just that little bit quicker than her. Good decision by the referee.
It's so difficult for goalkeepers to read that when the ball's played over. Is there enough pace on it for me to come out? Should I let Sam Kerr get there and stay in my goal and defend and stand up and be big? But obviously Sophie Bagley made the wrong choice and sees herself with an early shower.
So Manchester United down to 10. Do have Mary Earps on the bench. So it's making their the likeliness of them getting back into this is decreased significantly.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really difficult for them now. Player down, 2 goals down. Really struggled this second half just to get anything really lethal in front of goal. They've had lots of crosses come from wide, but not really been tested. The Chelsea goalkeeper Musovic hasn't really been tested. Half chances not really happened.
So Russo is withdrawn through no fault of her own, but from necessity, because they need a goalkeeper. Mary Earps coming on.
And that's disappointing for Russo, because if you know, she is one of the better attacking players that Manchester United have had this season, especially as she's been back, she's been playing well. For her to come off, it's disappointing, but it's understandable in where they're at right now.
Mary Earps might be quite pleased to come on after that barrage she got from Mark Skinner early in the first half. He was venting to her, so I think perhaps this is where she'd prefer to be. And the first thing she's going to have to do is organise this wall, organise the defence, and try and keep this ball out of the net. Very promising area.
You've got Erin Cuthbert, right-footed player, and she whip it up and over, or you got Ritan on the left-hand side, two brilliant technicians of the ball.
Definitely in shooting range. It's Cuthbert off the wall and out for a corner.
No, just didn't get enough on it to get it up and over. Bit of a slow run up for me. Should have gone faster into the run up to penetrate the power over.
More substitutes getting ready for Chelsea. We'll see a glimpse of Lauren James against her former club. In the meantime, here comes the corner. That was a chance, a big one.
It's good to see Lauren James back in a Chelsea shirt. You know, she has been injured. They've taken their time getting her back to full fitness, taking it slow, integrating her back in, but it seems like she's fit and ready now if she's on the bench. Such a talented player. I was fortunate enough to play with her in training at Arsenal when she was 16, and you can see how talented she was then. So skillful, so strong, great vision, incredible ability in tight areas. She was just so hard to get the ball off, even at 16, and obviously now I think she's 19, she's progressed, she's growing, she's learning the game. She will be some talent.
She has the potential to be an absolute world superstar.
Definitely.
Carter on the overlap. Shot by Kerr. And over the bar from Torres Dottir. That was travelling.
Okay, just on a weaker foot. I always admire defenders that are right there on the 6-yard line and just manage to put their head on it just to take it over. It nearly always takes their head off.
Not where I'd be, I'm going to be honest. Cuthbert. It's a really good chip delivery in. And goalkeeper has given a foul to Manchester United. I've been standing there for a while. Drew Spence and Lauren James. Holding off and making the alterations at the moment. Zellum, good play, good strength. Finds Galton, but runs into traffic, draws the foul.
Just a bit clumsy there by Erin Cuthbert. She didn't need to go in there. Jess Carter had her covered. Just her over eagerness to defend.
Zellum's free kick. And Chelsea have defended these set pieces extremely well. It's Fuso. Somehow comes away with it. That's a poor pass. Reset.
She did all the hard work there, Fuso, getting herself away from the defender. She just lacked in that quality of pass out.
Nilla Harder.
She's put in a brilliant shift tonight for her team, Pernilla Harder. Been everywhere. Her running off the ball. Her defensive work has been outstanding.
Here the reception for Lauren James, bit of a mixed one. She comes on against the team that, in all honesty, kick-started her career magnificent for Manchester United, but back home now, Chelsea. Drew Spence coming on as well. Here's Kerr. On to James. Nearly scoring or assisting with her first touch. Fuso once again showing great endeavour. And the yellow card's coming out for the challenge on Fuso.
The attendance tonight is 1,548. We regret that due to ongoing restrictions, the players will not be able to meet fans after the game, but we'd like to thank you as always for your incredible support.
New Charles, the player in the referee's book. Great play from Badia.
And sloppy from Ritan. That's where Man United now need to get the ball down quickly. Play smart, play it forward.
James manages to come away with the ball. Gets it back from Kerr and now feeds Spence. Corner kick.
Good strength there by James in the middle of the park to win the ball for Zalem.
But with the corner. Well defended at the near post.
Substitution for Chelsea coming off the field, number 11, Dora Wrighton.
And another substitution, defensive one. Abdelina coming on for Wrighton. Russian international.
Chelsea just trying to kill the game now, making this substitution, bringing on the defender, protecting Rita, bringing her off, killing the clock. They know that they've put themselves in the final.
Another corner for Chelsea. Haven't seen a goal in this second half. We approach stoppage time, might see one from Chelsea. Certainly could have had a few. Cuthbert again. Still not cleared, and Bright smashes the top of the stand.
see she's frustrated with herself with that. Puts her head back. It's a great position. Just doesn't lean over it. It's all the power in the world. But if you get her head over it, you keep the ball a lot lower.
6 minutes of additional time. And unless something pretty miraculous happens, it is going to be Chelsea who have a chance to win this cup for the 3rd time in a row. Cuthbert towards the back post, and it's another good opportunity. Bolton not happy. Free kick was given.
Was that Minnie Bright pushing him in the back? Difficult to see. I think Manchester United will be a little bit disappointed with their second half performance. We haven't seen enough from them going forward. We haven't seen the same creativity as we did the first half. They looked dangerous on a number of occasions. This second half, we've not seen much. Just long, hopeful crosses into the box from the wide areas. Hopeful crosses. Fuso's looked dangerous when she's come on.
That's a good ball. It's Badia. And Galton making the run at the back post. You're right, Clay, though, a rare opportunity in the second half for Manchester United, that.
Yeah, that's probably one of their better chances this second half. They just haven't been clinical, they haven't looked dangerous enough, they haven't threatened Chelsea's back line. Leah Galton's been quiet. She was more lively the first half, but the service to her hasn't been good enough, getting it out there. Jess Carter's done extremely well, marking up Leah Galton. She's been very quiet. On the other hand, I think Chelsea have done, a professional job. They got the 2 early goals. They have looked dangerous, especially on the counter-attack.
Chelsea have been pretty much in control since the 3rd goal. Torres Dottir. On to Fuso. Real bright spark since coming on, and she's really not played a lot in the WSL. I mean, she's got a lot of competition, of course. Manchester United missing Ella Toone in particular today.
She's a big miss for this United side. When she gets on the ball, especially in that final third, she can play through balls, she can pick up passes, she can turn, she can drive. She's, her goal ratio is up there with the best of them, and I think she's been a big miss in terms of the creative side that this Man United team needs. Obviously missing the game through yellow cards. It's disappointing for her.
Arsenal away on Saturday for Manchester United. Chelsea back here Sunday to face Manchester City. And Chelsea can start planning for the Continental Cup final on the 5th of March. Well, they've seen an entertaining game of football despite the result. The impressive turnout for Manchester United fans, considering the long trip on a midweek. Final 30 seconds.
Especially with the sending off with Sophie Bagley, that kind of put a dampener on the game for United. It was always going to be difficult for them to get back into this game, going a player down. Obviously, the new signing, Brune, hasn't really featured, hasn't really shown that much in this game due to that limited service.
Yeah, it became near impossible after Bagley's red card. And Manchester United, after 7 straight wins without conceding, have lost here at Kingsmeadow. Chelsea progress to the final of the Continental Cup. They have the chance to claim the trophy for a 3rd consecutive season. A professional, accomplished performance. Goals from Pernilla Harder, Jessie Fleming and Jess Carter in the first half. Bur Risa for Manchester United. Controlled performance in the second half from Chelsea, not helped by the dismissal of Sophie Bagley. Manchester United still looking for that first final appearance. They fall at the semi-final hurdle for a 3rd time in their history. Familiar feeling for those fans. Another cup final to attend at Plough Lane, 5th of March. Full time at Kingsmeadow. Chelsea 3, Manchester United 1.